Hey folks, it's Joe.
And Jim.
And we're with ToonStyle. We're always searching for products that match your geeky lifestyle. Now, what are we talking about today, oh father of two children?
That's right. So today I wanted to film something about the products that you'll use to introduce your kids to Star Wars.
So, I want to kick this one off with, you want your kids to love Star Wars, but you also want your kids to be cool. And I found, not by I mean they, found this really boss Rey shirt. Now, check this bad boy out. This has really cool styling. It's dramatic. It's blue. She looks fierce. There's tons of like lasers and stuff going on in the background. This is actually a really nice piece. What did you think of it?
Yeah, it's a really nice piece. It's unisex. I think it's cool. Like, I would happily dress my kids up in a Rey t-shirt. They're boys, it doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
Rey's gonna be a great hero for this new trilogy that they're growing up with, you know? Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna wanna go see the episode 9 release. They'll be older by then, and maybe they'll be old enough to go see it when it comes out in the theater. So,
Oh, you haven't started indoctrinating them already?
Well, we just showed them A New Hope for the first time.
Oh,
I
exciting.
took some notes. I'm gonna share some of my reveals here.
Absolutely. So let's say your child is very small, your child likes feet or things on their feet, and your child has just a slight taste for fascism. What do you have for them?
All right, so with that, we've got a really nice set of Crocs. They're Stormtrooper Crocs.
First order Stormtrooper
Yeah.
Crocs, no less.
So they're updated. They don't look like, 1980s anymore, but they're nice. They're clean, nice, clean 2-color design. Star Wars on the back.
They're Crocs, so your kids will find all kinds of interesting things to put in the to put inside and get them really smelly.
Yeah, they're gonna get dirty, but you know what? You can just hose them right off. They're great.
Oh yeah. Now here's the thing. You have to bathe children sometime, and since it's probably not legal to just, spray them with a hose and air dry them on a line, you got to give them towels. Well, check this bad boy out, right? New droid buddy and everyone's cute little scrapper BB-8 has a towel, and this towel has a hood in it, so you could snuggle up your kids in warmth. You could wrap them in terry cloth love, and they can wear it as a hood, and they can run around your house naked with the booty flaps flapping away. And absolutely,
This happens like almost daily.
Yeah, so it's a towel. It'll keep kids clean. There's a hood. They can wear it and feel like a Jedi Knight, or in this case, a scrappy resistance robot named BB-8, and it's a fun piece. Now, when your kids are bathed and when they no longer smell like candy and goop, and they're done for the day, and they want to tuck in for the night, what do they like to wear?
Pajamas.
Pajamas. Who doesn't like pajamas?
Right, so here we found some pajamas. The pants are very basic. These are Rey pajamas. Now the shirt looks really nice. Look at that pattern. Nice long sleeves, but it's not too thick. You could wear this probably year round, and it's just a really nice set of pajamas.
Now, some people's kids are destined for, positivity in Harvard, but if you're like my kids, my fictional kids, and you're destined for evil, you might want to invest in Sith jammies, or in this case, Knights of Ren jammies. Oh, look at that, the dark side is strong in this one, folks. This is for a kid who really knows that the bad side is the best side. And check it out, it's got a little hood. Oh, your child, and a cape. Holy goodness gosh.
Yeah, that's a really complicated pajama. These were not that cheap, but I think they'll last a while.
They'll last a while, and they are cool. Look at this. You got your bottoms, you got your tops, and your kids are going to be happy succumbing to the dark side and force choking people and killing their fathers, which is really what you want your child to be motivated to do. So having tangoed down that strange trek, now let's say your kids all snuggled up in their light side or their dark side outfits, and they're ready to go to bed. But beds are boring. Bed with sleep. Remember when you took that for granted?
My kids don't sleep. I mean, one of them is great about it. The other one, not good about it. Not good about getting.
See, you gotta wait until they're past midnight, and then you give them secret knowledge.
This is a Zippy sack that is Darth Vader. Now, I didn't even know what Zippy sack was, and I just found this on the internet recently, and it wasn't too expensive. I thought this was just a bed in a bag, honestly, which, you've seen a lot of places. Bed Bath & Beyond has a lot of them. But this is like a new product that, you know, you could see like little 3-minute TV ads for. It's like a sheet and sleeping bag in one. So like you could see here, you just put the sheet on the bed, but that the sheet has like 2 layers and like there's a middle to it and a zipper, and it's like a sleeping bag that's like attached to your bed and has a pillow attached to it and it looks like Darth Vader. So
now, would you say that that's basically just a sleeping bag? Because it sounds an awful lot to me like it's a very soft sleeping bag that you put on top of a bed.
Sure, but like geniuses fused together a pillow, a sleeping bag, and a fitted sheet.
Well, I stand corrected.
Kids are gonna go for that.
Kids do like sleeping
You need
bags,
to pull any trick out of your hat to get your kids to go to sleep, and if this does it, who's to complain?
All right, well done. Now, here's the thing. For little kids, especially the first time in their own room, nights can be really scary. You know, dark and everything's sort of quiet. It could, you know, for a sensitive kid, it might get into their head. Now, what would help a child but the wisdom, grace, and centeredness of the Jedi Knights? By that, I mean, Yoda nightlight this is. Yoda will light up the night with his Yoda light. Wow, I'm already comforted. Okay, so now every little kid loves toys. They capture the imagination, they help kids sort of form their own narratives and bring heroes and villains of all types together. And Star Wars obviously has a rich universe of collectible figures, mostly owned by men in my age demographic who guard them zealously. However, there's a bunch of stuff out there that's great for kids. What did you find for the little ones?
So I found this great action figure set. It's 10 figures from Play School Heroes. I'll show you the product art on the back. Features characters from all the movies, you know, 5 heroes, 5 villains. It's a great little set, and it was pretty cheap online. Let me open it up for you guys. So here we go, we've got 10 characters. What's nice is like they're all in the same kind of style and art, and they're great size for kids to like imagine and reenact the stories themselves. I mean, my kids are doing a lot of that a lot of the time when they play. So here we've got Yoda, Emperor Palpatine, Rey, Kylo Ren, Obi-Wan and General Grievous, Luke after he lost his hand, Vader, Chewbacca, and a Stormtrooper. It's a really nice set. And because it's Play School Heroes, it's in like the kind of same gauge as other Play School Heroes sets. So you can have them play with Spider-Man or Batman or Iron Man, like all the Marvel characters. I think that they have the licenses for all this stuff. So it's
I think
cool.
so, yeah. So you could really just blend worlds and blend
Yeah.
all those things that your kids love into one narrative. And they're tough toys. You know, they look, you know, your kids could chew on them, your kids could beat them up a little bit. They're not gonna break apart, they're not fragile. You know, and they're friendly too. They're kid friendly. Like nobody looks super scary.
Right.
You know, it's a nice little introduction to heroes and villains, and it's an easy set to start your kids' collection. So another one of those classic toys that every little kid loves, Play-Doh, right? I used to make Play-Doh spaghetti. I tried to eat it. It was not a good scene. Does your kid play with do your kids play with?
Every little kid I've seen my kid's age plays with Play-Doh.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like when they're little, they're just like building up their hand strength and
Yeah.
some art skills, and they get older and they want to really build like, you know, giraffes and all kinds of complicated things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's it's a malleable substance and it inspires creativity and a hand strength apparently. And one of my favorite toys from this collection is the droid stamps, the BB-8 and R2-D2. Now, these two little sarcastic robots that don't speak English or basic in the Star Wars lexicon, they fall around, they have little adventures of their own, and this adventure involves Play-Doh, stamps, and all kinds of fun shapes and all kinds of Star Wars like references and characters and things like that. And I would open this up and show it to you, but we are re-gifting this. Oh yes,
yeah.
We are.
Kids are gonna
It's
love
just,
that.
it's too cute.
Let's flip it around and show them the back.
Oh yeah, let's take a look at that. So you got your stamps. You just press down on them and you can create characters.
Symbols.
Oh yeah, 2 resistance symbols. You know,
Some starfighters,
Yeah.
some starships.
all to help your kid fight the good fight. Oh my, that's very disturbing. I can't do a C-3PO impression. Bop, bop, bop. Anywhoosies, this is really cute. We're gonna pass it on to kids that we know and it's going to be a lot of fun for them to play with. Who doesn't love Play-Doh? So, you know, another part, I think that, you know, kids really get involved in these worlds. They really get involved in these stories, and they want these stories to continue. And when I was a kid, I had a bunch of golden books that would sort of tell the story of Disney movies or Star Wars movies or whatever. And those storybooks, those bedtime tales, and that sort of love of reading has followed me through my entire life. And it's also part of this new generation, because what do you have to show us?
Yeah, so we found some nice Star Wars books that were really, you know, little kid appropriate. Here we have A New Hope for, you know, a new generation to read. This is like a new print from Disney, and it goes through the whole story. So it's like a little cute introduction. And the thing is, I think adults, we'd worry like, oh, but isn't that gonna spoil the ending? That Luke's gonna like blow up the Death Star? It's like, no, kids love getting that. Like, they love to know the end of the story. Like, my kids will like rush, they're so happy when they know the end of something. Like, oh, Grammy's coming over, we're gonna tell her the end of the movie. And it's like, don't ruin the movie for her. That's how we think as adults, but that's not how they think. They're just so happy they know something. So, yeah, so this is a really cute book. I'll open a couple pages here. The art is really nice. So here we can see Death Star, Luke and Obi-Wan, and they're going in the Millennium Falcon over here. So it's like really kid-friendly art to make it accessible to them. Definitely a good way to get them interested in Star Wars if it's something that's important to you, as their parents. Here we go. We've got another kind of kid book genre is these 5-minute stories. So it's like, hey, it's bedtime. I can't read to you like a really long kids book that might take 30 to 40 minutes, but hey, we'll like chop it into some segments. So this is a 5-minute stories book for Star Wars. So again, really adorable art. Here we got Yoda and Count Dooku. Some more characters. I mean, it's just like, the print's a little smaller, so you're gonna need to read it to them. It's not like for their first books to read probably, but they'll be excited to read when they know that like, oh, there's this cool story, and like my mom or my dad reads it to me every night. That really builds a love of reading. So it's cool to like, slightly hijack something fun and make it educational, right?
So we also have, kids love anything Star Wars. Kids love the toys, the treats, the everything, all the way down to their drinking glasses. Now, who doesn't need solid, durable sippy cups? Well, not sippy cups, just cups. But good cups that you can bonk on your head, bonk on your co-host's head, and just generally have a good time. Now, these feature characters from both the original trilogy and the Force Awakens. Let's pop these open and see what they look like.
Sure. So here, they've got a couple characters for each one. We've got an R2-D2 and a BB-8. Mm-hmm. Take that off. And so these are like photos from the films. This is not art. I mean, it's art, but it's like photorealistic. So here we go. We've got Rey and Poe and Finn on this one.
The young heroes of the Resistance.
The First Order and Kylo Ren is over here.
Oh, and you even have the new guards from the newest film, the Last Jedi. You'll see the red ones. They're very similar to the Imperial Palace guards from Return of the Jedi. Yeah, so you get to see a little tiny sneak preview of what's going to be in the next movie.
And here we go, another First Order one with just Captain Phasma and the Stormtroopers.
Yeah, looks very good. So on my stack, which is the original trilogy, I have this beautiful print of Darth Vader looking skyward as some TIE fighters take off, and the original Empire's logo, that freaky 8-sided monster thingy. Maybe not 8, I didn't count. We have the hero of the Battle of Yavin, Luke Skywalker, in his X-Wing pilot outfit. And it rotates the original Star Wars logo and his X-Wing ready for battle. Okay, so now we have the fleets of the Empire. Some nice TIE Fighter print, TIE Fighter zipping past, and a TIE Fighter pilot. Very, very cool. And finally, just to get some spirit in this, we have the symbol of the rebellion. We have Jedi Master Yoda, and we have some X-Wing flying by into the night sky. Now, your kid is going to need some kind of education so they don't rob me in 20 years. Now, a big part of education is toting their phone and their iPad back and forth to school. Now, their tiny little hands will drop them or get them sticky, but the world has given a solution to carrying things hands-free. What would that solution be?
Backpacks.
Backpack! Oh yeah. Let's see that cool kid's backpack that we found.
So every kid these days seems to have a character backpack. Maybe not literally everyone, but most do. And an issue is that like your kid is gonna go see a new movie. Maybe they saw the Emoji Movie or something. That's not.
This is why I don't have kids, folks, so I don't have to watch the Ding Dong Emoji Movie.
It's fine, but that movie is probably not going to have a sequel. And if your kid asks for stuff from that, it's just going to be not cool and discarded within a short matter of time. So what's nice here is we have like a really, this is for like a really little kid. This is for like a toddler or someone going to, you know, kindergarten. But it'll last a little while. Kids don't need a big backpack for a while. This is a nice Darth Vader backpack. This looks like it'll last a while. And like I'm saying, the character is kind of timeless. Like Darth Vader's not getting old.
So folks, that's all the time that we have for this week. We are ToonStyle, so you can check us out at toon.style. Every product that we've shown today is going to be featured in the descriptions below. Check us out, and if you like the video, we have other ones. Also, hit the like and subscribe button, like every other YouTube video has ever said since time immemorial. But I'm Joe.
I'm Jim.
And thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful night.
Take it easy.